Okay, hey, Ladam Kesey with 4 years. 48. Forsen insane. Yosan projectile diarrhea. Skypie. Putrid fart. Links Geb MM and alcoholic gorilla. Welcome back, welcome Schnepp with 3 years. Who else says GMFMMFB. Forsen C minus 36. I don't know what the fuck that stands for, but enjoy your new Diamond D badge, my man.
On to number 2, which is this image that comes from the catacomb of Calixtus and dates to around 250 CE. Here, Jesus is once again depicted as being the Good Shepherd, and this time he's wearing a short tunic, the kind a shepherd at that time would have worn. Note that he also looks quite young, as he most likely would have been, considering that he died in his early 30s. You should also note that seeing a religious figure with a lamb or goat around his neck was not something that ancient Greeks and Romans would have found all that strange. In fact, they were quite used to that imagery, as it was commonly used in depictions of the god Hermes, or Mercury. Okay, we've now come to what is very likely the earliest known depiction we have of Jesus. Unlike the last several we looked at, which were all found in Rome, this one was found in Syria, in the ruins of an ancient city called Dura Europus. The Dura Europus site is located on the Euphrates River, near what is today the border between Syria and Iraq. But during the early 3rd century, it was a thriving city and Rome's easternmost stronghold. Luckily for archaeologists, it was abandoned soon thereafter and never rebuilt, and therefore it is a bit of a time capsule. Located at Dura Europus is the oldest church ever found, as well as one of the oldest synagogues. Both contain artwork, so not only does Dura Europus give us the earliest known depiction of Jesus, it also gives us the earliest known depictions of many other Bible characters too, such as Abraham, Moses, and David. But in this video we are focusing on Jesus, so without further ado, let me reveal to you the oldest known image we have of Jesus. This image is based on a story that is told in all 3 of the synoptic gospels, in which a paralyzed man is lowered down through a roof so that Jesus can heal him, which he does. So on the left, you can see the now healed man carrying his bed. And on the right, you can see Jesus in his typical Roman form. Short hair, no beard, simple tunic, and mantle. Our best guess is that this image dates to around 235 CE. So basically, we have nothing from the first 200 years after Jesus' death. Well,
then I'm sure it's very accurate.
There's actually one more
Not
bonus
a single
image
person
that I want to
alive.
show you. I didn't include it on the main list because it doesn't actually show Jesus' face. This is actually a piece of graffiti made by a non-Christian in order to poke fun at someone named Alexamenos, who was a Christian. The words, written in Greek and scratched below the image, read, Alexamenos worships his god. Depicted on the left is presumably Alexamenos, and on the right is Jesus hanging on the cross, but with the head of a donkey, which was obviously meant as an insult. To non-Christians at the time, it seemed absurd for